Hey, what's up? It's Valar. Hope everybody's doing awesome. Thanks so much for checking out the video today. Today we're on Wra1th's account, and I'm going to do a takeover to help this guy get to from Nightmare to Ultra Nightmare, if possible. And the other thing that I wanted to say is I'm going to start doing these on a limited basis because it's hard for time-wise, and I do take a lot of work. So get with me on Discord if you're interested. We have to negotiate something. So go ahead and get with me on the Discord and we'll figure it out. Anyway, let's actually look at what his clan, what he's doing on Clan Boss right now. I believe he's hitting Nightmare. 21 mil a key. That's an interesting team comp there. So we got Martyr, Razin, Frozen Banshee, Rodos, and Coffin Smasher. Jeez, I forgot the guy's name. Coffin Smasher, aka the Punisher. So let's take a look. We've actually got 2 keys to use, so that's kind of good. 3 keys to use, excuse me. Only 51% left though. I don't know if we're gonna. It's still on void, which is pretty interesting too. So anyway, let's actually look at what his roster looks like too. We got a Cult Brawler, we got Lysandra. Let's do it this way. We got Lanicus. Gear-wise, Sandlashed. We got Sandlashed. So I'm just spitballing here on things I think that could be useful. I'm not actually gonna hardcore go into it until I'm off the video. But all right, we got Martyr, so that's pretty damn OP. Does he have a Skull Crusher? I don't see one sitting around here. A lot of food, lots of food. All right, let's see. Or copies, whatever. Oh, Sepulchral Sentinel. He's got 2. I don't think he needs her though. He's got 2 Sepulchral Sentinels actually. All right, Coffin Smasher. It seems like Coffin Smasher's main attack down. We may want to change some things up because I'm thinking his speeds are going to be tuned. Now, here's a... No, she's tuned for Ultra Nightmare, actually, at 191. So let's see what his other teammates were tuned at. I think he may have retuned some of these. 192? Yeah, he must have. So, that's interesting. I wonder why it's not quite working in that capacity. Maybe his defense is low. That could be it. So we'll do a run, actually on Ultra Nightmare maybe, because we have 3 keys. Because the Nightmare damage I feel like is going to get screwed up, unfortunately. We want to go to Ultra Nightmare is what we want. So we had Frozen Banshee in there. Who else did we have on this clan? Rodos. We had Rodos in here too. 193, and we had Razin as well. They're tuned correctly already. I just don't know if they have the right gear to do it. So let's actually see. Ultra Nightmare. Okay, we can test this out pretty easily. All right, let's just go test this out. I don't know if I want to slap it on auto or actually play it through here. So we'll play a little bit. I don't actually have Costume Smasher built up, so that I guess still gotta look at what his skills do. Oh, jeez. Oh, his accuracy was low. I think I saw 124 accuracy or something really low on Razin. So that part's going to be a big issue. No, that's not what I want yet. This is the one I want. All right. I'm not 100% sure. I got to admit, if he's going to need that much difference, his speeds are okay. It seems like some tweaking could be done here. So this guy has HP burn. All right, let's put the HP burn on. Yep, good. There we go. Alrighty. So do we do this ability? Or do we do this? Does not decrease. Why? No, it doesn't decrease it. Alright, I'm going to do this. Let's see. That must not have enough crit or something. So I'm just doing this test run. I'm going to actually kind of see what happens on this run and then come in toward the end after we've gone through this. So you don't have to sit here and watch me manual the whole thing. So just in playing through a little bit here, I've realized he's got a few issues, or just a couple issues. He doesn't have someone to clear the stun, and unfortunately his martyr gets stunned. So I don't know. I feel like Coffin Smasher I might take out of this comp, maybe. I'd have to look and see what his roster has, if he has a better decrease attack than Coffin Smasher. Or if there's some different options. I almost could say we might want to take Rotos out here too. If we had like a Steel Skull or something that could actually do the cleanse, or even like a Grizzled Jarl that do some block buffs, that would be really big. And I really think it's a matter of just gear, because the accuracy does seem pretty low on some of these guys. I didn't really look at it too detailed just yet, but it seems pretty low where we're not getting actually the debuffs that we need to stay up 100% of the time. We are getting a decreased attack up, so that part's actually good. But we're not getting like Rosin does not land his decreased defense and weaken. And I could have swore, like I said, I saw his accuracy was like 124. So there's a couple things in this comp that I'm going to look at changing. That's going to be depending on what the roster has as we go through this, and see that because the stun screwed up the whole rotation too, and we didn't have a way to clear the stun, the counter attack is all screwed up right now too. So that's actually one of the big issues here. Okay, so this is what we did: 12.59 million. It's actually not terrible. When I first started doing Ultra Nightmare, that's about where I was at. I couldn't get the top chest, the Transcendent chest. I could only get the second to top chest. I think it's called a Celestial chest, but I think it's just a matter of gear. And even though Rotos is really cool and you can use him in Clan Boss, I don't think he fits well in this team composition, because what you really want this to do is get decreased defense and weaken with Razin. Build him up with some crit rate and crit damage, and also defense. But I got to look at what we have here to work with, because like I said, I want someone to block the stun here, because that just screws everything up. And Frozen Banshee's awesome, but I feel like because the stun's all screwed up and everything's going all out of whack, because what happens is Martyr gets stunned, we're not actually getting enough poisons off with our Frozen Banshee, because she misses one round of the counterattack to get the poisons up. So that's actually hurting our damage a lot too. So let's just take a slower look at the gear that he had on these guys. And oh my gosh, yeah, I can just look at it right now. So total stats, defense and HP are okay. The speed's okay. His crit rate's good. His crit damage is way too low, and his accuracy is just not going to cut it for. That's what he literally did not land at all 1 weekend at all on that battle I just tried. He needs to have actually at least 220 accuracy. It's a big deal for Razin to have that too. And is he booked? He is. Another big deal right here. He's not booked on this ability. We absolutely need his to be on a 3-turn cooldown, or it's going to screw us up. So that's actually a big deal. We don't worry about this, but we need this to be on a 3-turn cooldown. Absolutely. And what do the masteries look like? He's got him in a defense masteries. I mean, it's good to have Razin in defense masteries. I would almost feel like... Can we reset for free? We can, okay. So I would almost feel like we want to actually pick up some accuracy and stuff too. What type of banner is he wearing? Let's see. So it's an accuracy banner, but this may be some fine-tuning that we'll see what happens with. So, okay, Martyr. Well, let's look at... he's in Relentless gear too. This is where I was saying Rotos is cool, but I don't think I'd use him in Clan Boss here. This is more like... It's going to Relentless gear. He's going to proc a bunch of extra turns and stuff, and it's going to screw up how much he has counterattack up too. I don't really like him in this composition. I would feel like you would want to use Rotos more in like an arena type composition in this too. So, and okay. So let's look at Martyr. Martyr has very low accuracy, but I mean, she'd be okay for the backup attack down. Decent defense, decent HP, decent speed. She's okay. We may need to do a little tweaking on her too. We gotta go to Frozen Banshee and what's his face? Frozen Banshee and Coffin Smasher. Second time with Coffin Smasher. So her accuracy is okay, 220, 192. Her defense is low. Her HP is okay. I'd almost like her crit and crit damage to be a little bit higher too, but her accuracy is decent. So she's not terrible, not by any means. And then actually, okay, we're in a counterattack team, so this is something that's important for everybody. Is we do not want this mastery on a counterattack team, which is a 30% chance of increasing the turn meter by 10% when a debuff cast by this champion is removed or expired. So she casts a lot of debuffs, right? The problem is if the turn meter gets screwed up and she starts running too fast and having too much turn meter, it's going to make her counterattack expire quicker. And we will miss rounds of counterattack, which is not what we want to do. And I may reset these masteries for him and everything too. So that's that one there. And then let's look at this guy here. Why can't I remember his name? Coffin Smasher. 194. All right, he's got 100%, 153. He's built okay. His defense is low, but he's actually pretty decent. I mean, a pretty decent build here. And he doesn't have the bad mastery there. And you also don't want this here. Stuff that can change the cooldowns or mess things up where people are actually taking off their cooldowns at a time you don't want. So you don't want the turn meter boosting. You don't want cooldown things getting all messed up in a counterattack composition. So let's actually take a look at what's in his vault. Okay. Maybe we don't have what I thought we could work with here. But we'll do some tweaking. We really need like a block. Oh, there's Mausoleum Mage right there. I feel like for the comp he's running, Mausoleum Mage would actually be possibly better than Rotos. Not better, but like would help him out more. So I'm going to do some tweaking on some gear, play around with a little bit of things, and then we're going to do another run on Clan Boss, on Void, on Ultra Nightmare, see if we can improve from the 12.5 million or whatever we just did, and hopefully get it. What we want to do is get him to at least where he could 4-key Ultra Nightmare to get the max chest at this point right now. That's the main goal for this right now. So let me do some gear tweaking. I'll come back, show the builds that I put together, depending on what we got here. All right, we're going to try it out here. I rebuilt some of this stuff, so I want to see how this works. I'll show you the gear afterwards, but we're bringing Doom Priest in to actually do the cleanse and everything, so that part's good. So we have her actually helping us out do cleanse. I built some more accuracy on people, so hopefully here, right there, Rosin hit his decreased defense and weaken, which he was not able to do at all in the last run we had. And I tried to make it so we could actually get counterattack up, and now with Doom Priest, their whole purpose is going to be, because he actually does have Grizzled Draw and Mausoleum Mage, but they're both sitting in the vault with not even leveled. So now we've got Doom Priest who can cleanse the stun if Martyr gets stunned. So that part is actually good. And then we will see what happens from here on out. Hopefully I come back in at the end of this and we've at least beaten the 12.5 million. I'd like to get him high enough to get it where we can actually do it, where he can 4-key it. I'm not 100% sure we can. That's going to be the goal here. If we can't, it's a matter of gear and needing to farm more Dragon actually at this point, because it was really hard to get enough crit damage and crit rate on everybody to try to do that. So that's kind of where we're at with that. I don't know why I'm doing that actually. Whoops. So anyway, so I'm going to come back in at the end of the run. We'll see what happens, and hopefully this has improved his clan boss damage nicely. But if you can see right now, we got the debuff bar full. All the poisons are up. The decreased defense and the weaken. Well, the decreased defense actually fell off. Just realized that. But the weaken's up and everything too. So we're actually doing good. So I'll come back in at the end. Okay, so we're back here, and we're basically at the point where we've done pretty much the same amount of damage we did before. Hopefully we're going to survive a few more rounds to get some more damage in here. I want the number to be above 17 million. Actually, closer to 18 million would be ideal. But we're doing better than we did. There are some problems that I still see, that the gear doesn't have enough damage built into it, but it's where he's at in the game. So I think farming Dragon is going to be the big priority here, to just get as much lifesteal accuracy and speed gear as he can get right now, and then eventually build enough crit rate and crit damage into to make the damage even better. You need crit rate, crit damage, and accuracy, and you also need to keep the defense and HP high enough, and that was actually kind of a challenge, even to build this way too. So while we're improving, I would think I'd actually like to see this improve even more. Um, but I'm pleased so far with what we're doing. I don't know if we're going to push the 17 million because we're getting up there right now, um, and it's getting a little bit dicey. Maybe we will. I'm hoping we will. And our debuff bar is full, but every single time, besides with the debuff bar is full right there, Rosin has been able to land his decreased defense and weaken every single time right now, which is perfect. And we have Doom Priest cleansing stuns left and right, which is exactly what we want. Let's see if he lands it again. Hopefully he will. There we go. Well, he missed the weekend. All right. Looks like Frozen Banshee might get it right here, and she did. Okay, so maybe a little more survivability there, but we're close. We're close. 15 million. I don't think we're gonna be able to pull out another 2 million without Frozen Banshee right now, though. So maybe, probably not. But we'll see. We'll see. We're actually getting closer to where we need to be. Might be some more tweaks I need to do on gear and things like that again. But yeah, we're going to be just under it, probably by about a million, if not a little bit more than a million. Million and a half, really, where we'd like to be. But that's all right. That's okay. So we will see what happens this run. Maybe I can tweak a couple more things, but or if Razin and never mind. I was gonna say if they could last longer, but that doesn't. They didn't. So there's the damage we see right here. So Frozen Banshee did well. I feel like I need her to survive a little bit longer, and that's probably the survivability is the key there. 15.93 million. So we did increase the damage about 4 million, but we got a little bit more work to do. I think it's actually going to be a gearing thing. So what I'm going to do is probably make this video is actually going to be record on 2 different days, because I'm going to tell them to farm more gear, focus on that exclusively, get a whole ton of gear from the dragon, so I can actually go in and tweak these guys again. So we'll be back in a little. We're going to try one more run in Clan Boss and see how things go. And I'm not going to use her A2 at all because I don't know why I did that last time. Oh man, we missed the decrease attack that time. Okay, and I redid a couple masteries too that I had forgotten to do before, because there was some masteries on here that had arcane celerity on there, and you don't want arcane celerity. You don't want the turn meter manipulation stuff or anything like that when you're running a counterattack team. So I'm just gonna go through this, and hopefully we can actually beat our last damage that we did, which was like 15 and a half, 16 million. And then see what we get from here. So I'm just going to bring it in at the end. All right, we're toward the end here. Probably going to kick the bucket in a few minutes, and we're just under the threshold. It needs 17.55 million to 4 key Ultra Nightmare. And that was not what we wanted right there, but we're probably not going to quite make it. I don't know. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll see, but it probably not. I don't know. Maybe we get some good War Master procs here or something, and we can do it. But we're going to be close right here, actually. So I did switch the masteries to where there was no turn meter manipulation stuff on there. There we go. I think we're going to do it, actually. We did just barely do it. We're about to die. So that's actually good. So we can use this team to 4 key. I think the main thing now is actually going to be just changing things up with the gearing is the main thing that this guy's gonna need. Wra1th here, and he's missing one book on Razin. So with Razin not having the book to do the decreased defense and weaken, okay, there we go. 18.13 million. So we went from 12.5 million when we started to 18.13 million. So we're in the territory that we need to be. So I think that this team can definitely do it. It's just we need to do some more focus on gear and fine-tuning, min-maxing, that type of stuff. So for this, I'm going to show what I wound up doing, and my gearing was the best I could do with what we had to work with, basically. And I would like more crit rate, crit damage, but it's hard to push that stuff when you're sort of in the mid-game. Like, he's a 1.6 million player level power, so he's still actually probably what I would consider a mid game player, because gear is going to be his main focus right now. So Martyr I actually didn't change at all. I didn't touch any of Martyr's gear. I just left her the way he had him. Had way he had her. 191 speed. You can see it right there. Decent enough. That works. And then Doom Priest. You want Doom Priest to be the fastest because you want her to cleanse. So I want more defense on Doom Priest, but that's the best I could do right now. And then 80% crit. She needs the crit to get the increased crit rate on a random ally. But you want her the fastest, do the cleanse on the stun. We got that. That actually worked perfectly. That's exactly what we wanted with her. Rosin. I did take Rosin and change him around before. We only had 130 accuracy on him. That's just not going to cut it. Now we've got 216, which is actually kind of low. Fortunately, his crit rate's pretty low too. 50 crit rate and 193 crit damage. Defense is okay. Want to be able to push that a little bit more too. And then HP is probably okay as well. But 199 speed. The other thing that's a little bit out of whack is I actually do want. No, it's not out of whack. Excuse me. Sorry, I was going to say it's actually perfect because I have Razin going second. So I have my cleanse followed by Razin. And there is actually one thing that I did mess up actually. So this is what I want to say. You want him to be slower than Ryzen, I feel like. Although the decreased attack is really important. But that decreased defense and weaken to come up first would actually make it so that he's got more damage and everything too. He's really hard to build as far as defense goes, I found. But he's got some HP and everything. His crit rate's super low, but I wanted his accuracy to be high so that decreased attack would land as much as it possibly could. And I got defense gloves on him and a defense chest, and he's still pretty low on the defense side. So that's the tough part. He is an HP based champ. He said he's going to use Sepulchre Sentinel to replace him, so that's some stuff down the road. Speed boots, and I'm just showing some of the gear that we wound up going to. You can pause it if you want. I'm not going to go through it too, but look at the accuracy roll on this thing. That's pretty amazing. All right. And I'll go back here too. So I did put crit damage gloves on Razin because I want him to pump damage, because you actually want Razin doing as much damage as possible because he hits really hard too. Defense there, speed. Look at these boots too. These are some nice boots. Double crit rate and crit damage. Would have rather had the resistance roll into one of these two again, but that's pretty nice boots. And then his jewelry here. That's a pretty nice ring. The other thing too is you're going to want to probably replace these HP rings with defense rings, but I kept this on because it had the triple roll into defense. Crit damage, amulet, and then an accuracy banner with speed. The only reason I kept this 4-star accuracy banner on is because it had the speed in there and needed Ryzen's speed to be 190, above 191. He's got a 6-star accuracy banner, but there's no speed on it. But so Spider and Dragon farming, big deal there. And then this is his build he had before, so she has crit rate, defense, speed, and then defense. I would switch this big time actually to a defense ring 5-star, and the rolls on that are useless. So I need defense or HP heroes. Attack is completely useless. It doesn't matter. It doesn't help at all. Crit damage, defense there. So not bad. Okay, and now Doom Priest is crit rate, defense, speed with triple roll on defense. There's the weapon. So it's got speed on it. This is triple speed on here. And then this had some speed with some HP stuff there too. And then we didn't look at Frozen Banshee. So Frozen Banshee's stats, 193, 246 accuracy, very low defense again, which she has HP gloves and defense chest. This one probably would want to build in maybe a defense chest or something, but it, again, gear wise, it's not ideal where the account is at. So it's all just a matter of farming. And if I apologize, I'm going too fast through here, but I've been working on this for quite a few hours now and trying to get this guy to a good position, which looks like we've done, but we still have it's still a work in progress. And then this defense, that's actually pretty nice, but the attack doesn't really matter. This is an attack you probably want Well, that rolled. Okay, wow. Okay, that's actually what I was gonna move this, but it has the accuracy, and I need her accuracy to be high as well. And this is pretty nice too. So that's it. I think I already showed Coffin Smasher, but just in case I didn't, defense, defense. Yes, I did because I was talking about low defense. That's gonna be it for the video, actually. So thank you very, very much for checking it out. Again, I'm doing these on kind of a limited basis, just because scheduling is kind of tough. Please get me with me on Discord if you're interested. We can schedule things out. What I like to do is do a Discord voice call with people, get your goals down before, and in that call we schedule it. We talk about the terms and all that, and then we schedule a date in the future as far as doing the actual account takeover for you. So thank you for checking it out. Do me a huge favor, please subscribe to the channel. I ask it all the time, but I need the channel to grow because I want to be able to do more of this type of stuff for people, and I actually want to be able to do more content for Raid and other games included as well. I really appreciate it. If you made it this far, or even if you didn't, I still appreciate you. Thank you very much, and I'll be back soon with another video. Cheers.